Welcome, this is a reaction to The Cabinet of Dr. Caligari. I'm not entirely sure if that's how you pronounce his name, but because this is a silent film, I guess I'll never find out. Feel free to correct me in the comments. I don't know a whole lot about this movie. I think there's something to do with sleepwalking. It's one of the earliest horror films, and I think there's even an argument that this was the first horror film, so I'm pretty excited about it. Remember, this is not a market substitute. Please support the original. I'm loving the cards so far. Very abstract. It looks like Kirchner, which makes sense because he painted around this time period in Germany. Look at these shadows. Every scene so far has been a work of art. You know how when you're reading, but just to pass the time because you're waiting, rather than just reading for the sake of reading? I'm getting that vibe. Oh, he's going to get his friend. Let's go to the fair! I bet that's what they're saying. Yeah. We all have that extroverted friend who's like, let's go do something fun. Oh, so this is the infamous Dr. Caligari. Look at this clerk here in the set design. I mean, it looks like they're accentuating how uncomfortable it might be to be in his position all day. Or it could be more literal, talking about how important his relative position is in the hierarchy, because in the back you see the clerks who are sitting down closer to the ground, and he's way up here. Oh, what a cute little monkey! Oh! She had the same reaction. She's like, ah! That would have been very common to have out on the street, is the little monkey with the little organ going on. The costume design in this is also fascinating because look at all the textures we have. There's the man in the back with the huge kind of plaid jacket. We have this man in the foreground with the very patterned waistcoat. It gives the idea of a vibrant crowd, even though we can't really see color. Look at this man here. His jacket, the lapels, black, and then the very almost white fabric is contrasting just beautifully. So far, I'm really impressed with the costume design on this. Oh, it has acts. They were still using a very stage play structure at this point. Murder! Oh, the town clerk! Stabbed in the side. Maybe with his own pen. The monkey's back! Yes! He has slept for 23 years continuously? Whoa. Oh, we're gonna get to see the show finally. He's like early goth. You can talk to him? The extrovert is totally going to ask a question. Yeah. You really want to ask how long you'll live? What if you don't like the answer? Why do I get the feeling Dr. Caligari is going to murder him just to make that prophecy come true? As advertising? I think his friend is starting to get a bit creeped out now that it's dark. Good for them. I mean, we have a love triangle going on, and the two guys, instead of fighting over her, are being really respectful. We'll leave the choice up to her. Thank you. Whoever she chooses, we shall remain friends. Good for them. Yeah, Alan's gone. That's too bad. I liked him. Team Alan. That was a good touch there. How he dropped his hat like that. Again with the high seating. Interesting. His poor friend. He looks so defeated right now. I know that's a wig, but her hair looks amazing right now. Can we talk about the music right now? Because it is amazing. This entire time, the score has been just perfect for each scene. Sometimes silent movie scores just get a little bit annoying, but this one has been stellar. I think that's the wrong man. He's not the murderer. I'm pretty sure the spiked thing I saw was longer than that. That's not him. Oh no, that was a pretty evil laugh. I'm still pretty sure he had something to do with it. Now here she is, also reading because she's nervous and trying to pass the time. It's interesting that that's been a theme throughout the film so far. These days we'd be scrolling through Facebook or Instagram like, I am so nervous. Okay, apparently he's not a very nice guy, but he's just a copycat. Alright. No. She has the best outfits. And we saw her later, so we know she survives. No, don't go in. No. Is he really conscious though, or is he just being controlled to look like he's awake? Yeah, that's creepy. Ah, no! I think he's going to stop himself. I think part of him is going to see her and he won't be able to do it. Ah. Yeah, see? He can't. She's too beautiful. He couldn't do it. Scream! Get some help! Well, at least she's not dead. But this is not good either. How's he out there if he's also in the cabinet, though? Are there two? Is it an illusion that's in the cabinet? Oh, good. She's fine. She just fainted. How is he in two places? At least they believed her, because he had been watching the cabinet. But she was like, no, it was him. He just instantly went, all right, if you're sure. So I kind of ship these two. They have a good relationship. Like, there was no hesitation there. He instantly believed her, even though logically it couldn't be true. Oh, that's a dummy. Of course. It's not really him. I love how they actually painted the lighting into the set. So in addition to the light design, you have these incredible beams and shadows, almost smoky on the walls, that are built into the set design. It's fascinating. The director. What if he wasn't asleep at all? He was just a patient at the asylum who thought he was asleep. It's him, isn't it? Yeah. Ah! His staff went against him pretty quickly. Those look pretty old. Oh. So, is the director trying to recreate Dr. Caligari going around to the fairs, or was he alive in the 18th century and he just keeps redoing this all along? Foul murders. All of this has happened before, and all of this will happen again. I think he was just obsessed with the story. His life's wish. Okay. So he's not the original Caligari. He's just a really twisted fan. Oh, they found him. I mean, none of this was his fault. He's just asleep, right? But they had him covered up. He's not dead, is he? I think he might be. Because no one was there to take care of him. Oh no, is she in the asylum too now? I'm glad he can be relatively happy now. No one tried to manipulate him anymore. I think she is here. She's not speaking. She's gone into her own world to deal with the trauma. Oh, he's in the asylum. Is it? So this whole thing is just him in the asylum? What? I did not see this coming. What a twist. Whoa. Wow. Was that a film? It completely had me going the whole time. I didn't suspect that he was in the asylum at all until the very last scene. So that opening, he was sitting there talking to a fellow patient. Okay, obviously the story was fantastic. Now, the acting, while slightly melodramatic, because it is the silent film era and that was the style, was outstanding as well. But the sleepwalker, when he was starting to wake up, that was an incredible performance. I mean, the subtle changes and how he moved, almost like a puppet being pulled along. The set design was particularly good. I mean, this is German Expressionism in its height. And that just shows in this film. Even the sets that they used for maybe 20 to 30 seconds, like when they were coming out of the cemetery, wow. Look at how the angles form geometric patterns and dramatic vertical lines. When I was in art school in college, I was starting to get a little bit depressed because I had a particular style that I loved in painting, and it wasn't like anything I'd ever seen. So I was starting to just say, you know what, I'm just terrible at this. I'm a bad artist. Why am I even here? And I wasn't alone. There were some other students who were struggling. And so the teacher brought in some art history books that spanned a huge gamut of eras and said, flip through these until you see one that's your style, and then we're going to delve deeper into that era. And I was flipping through and going, yeah, no, nothing like that. This is not who, this, nope, nope. And then I opened it to Kirchner. And I almost fell off my chair because what he was doing was the art that I was painting. And that's when I delved into this World War I and post-World War I German Expressionism era. And it is absolutely brilliant. Now, obviously, I'm very biased, but I think it's my favorite style of art. I still propound that the Red Tower is the best painting of all time. You can disagree with me on that, it's fine. But I get the feeling that if this was made in a color film era, it would be extremely vibrant. Even the way the actors were being blocked in the scenes, interacting with the set, was part of the almost painting design. The amount of thought that went into this film is just staggering. I am so impressed. I cannot say too many good things about it. If you have not watched the entire thing, it is completely worth an hour of your time. Even if you're not into silent films, I would say this is one of the best I've seen. And if this is indeed the first official horror film, or at least the first blockbuster horror film, I think it's something that we can be proud of.